Hello, my name is Skylar Borchardt. I'm a transgender female from the frozen wastes known as Minnesota, and I'm here to tell you today that it gets better, for some of you. Unfortunately, the "it gets better" mantra isn't always true. It's a nice reassurance, yes, but it only gets more difficult for many people. In particular, I'm going to address the issues of trans folk in this video, but please do not forget that many queer people of color, women, lower class, and others for whom it does not get better. Most of the "it gets better" is directed at young people and kids who are in high school or middle school. A common thread throughout these videos is that the notion that after high school everything becomes magically better for queer people. Speaking as a transgender woman, I can assure that this isn't always the case. Transgender women face a lot of harassment and discrimination wherever they go, even after high school. In this world today, transgender women are subject to discussions of whether they pass or not. People shouting slurs at them from the street, and even physical violence is quite common. This is all even more difficult in high school. Kids in high school are some of the most cruel people you will ever meet. Those who deviate from the norm are cast out and ridiculed. I'm sure many of you have seen this yourself. Yes, simply being gay is different. However, being transgender falls in a much different category. If you are out, most people won't understand you and will ostracize you. If you're not out, you may have to deal with presenting as the gender you were assigned at birth. And this is an incredibly difficult experience. To tell my personal story, it took all of my emotional strength and more just to get through each day. My grades suffered, but I simply pretended to be fine. I was perceived as a white dude with every privilege in the world. What reason had I to be sad? When I started coming out to my friends, they were somewhat surprised, but a lot of them had suspected that there was something going on with me. They told me nobody could be happy all the time. Even after coming out, however, I could not present female until I went to college. It was still painful, and I could not bring my grades up for a long time. People still made awful jokes in front of me. It was bad. I have no doubt that it's even harder for those of you who have decided to transition while in high school. Facing high schoolers while not conforming to gender lines would be an incredibly difficult experience. To those brave souls, I cannot definitively say that it gets better. However, I will say that as you get older, you gain more ability to make things better. You can choose where to live, who to surround yourself with, jobs that have opportunities for gender deviant folks. And now for those who are not out yet, a word of advice. If you are not out and coming out to your parents or friends or coworkers will put you in an unsafe position, I implore you to hold on. Wait until you can come out safely. It may be difficult, but safety and life is the most important thing. You are strong and can keep holding on. I'd also like to take a few moments to remember those who have committed suicide because of bullying and harassment. They were no less strong than you or I, and it hurts all of us that they are no longer with us. Thanks for watching my video. I hope I was able to give some good advice to some of you or have my story resonate with you. And I was gonna write a song. My